Okay, so since I am sitting alone in my house and kind of bored after doing some work, um, and I can only have so many conversations with my cat, only so many conversations with my partner, and only so many conversations with the carpenter. And well, here's another video. I can remember once upon a time when my young children asked me if I was ever going to die. And I said, well, yeah, someday. It's called taking turns. We take turns. If you're lucky, if you're fortunate, you get to live longer and you get to see more of life. If you're not lucky or you're not fortunate, unfortunately, you die young. It's sad. And also, if you're fortunate, you have a nice retirement and you get to enjoy your retirement and you get to enjoy your family if you're fortunate and you're lucky. If you're not, you get to die in a ditch or die under a bridge. Or, whatever. Every day could be your last day on earth. Everybody knows that, right? So, if you're fortunate, you live in a safe environment and you keep it safe. And if it's not safe, you escape and you go to somewhere where it's safer. I'm safe. I'm a safe person. I have no intention of killing anyone or myself. I'm more of somebody who's apt to chew you out and then tie your shoes so you don't fall and break your nose. Scream at you maybe, yell at you if I'm pissed because you are not listening. And then try to listen to you too. I like to listen to people. I like to listen to their experiences of what they're going through. And if they don't know how to talk about what they're going through, that's sad. I'm a communicator. I like to communicate. Some of the people in my life don't know how to communicate. All they know how to do is scream and yell. I've done my fair share of screaming and yelling. It's come in handy sometimes, especially with some strangers. Let's chase them away. And I can be intimidating. That's my job. I've had some moments where trying to keep my children safe, I might have said some things that are just a little extreme. I remember one time with one of my daughters, and I have my own memories of bringing my first boyfriend home to meet my parents and what my parents said. Oh, you're just horny. That's what my mom said. I was like, Mom. And then my dad just was kind of tolerant. He's just shaking his head. And then I can remember when one of my own daughters introduced me to her first boyfriend. We went out for coffee, and I said, if you hurt her, I own a pair of Ginger scissors, and I know how to use them. I'm a quilter. Obviously, I guess he didn't hurt her, and they didn't stay together. But she did want me to take her down to the doctors to put her on birth control, which I think was smart, I guess, so that she wouldn't get pregnant at a young age. What can you do when kids become sexually active and activated? They become, like adults. And hopefully they've learned enough self-respect that they choose wisely and they choose people who respect them and their bodies. That's my hope for my children, both my daughters and my sons, that they learn respect. Now, their daddy says that he's afraid of me, and he has no reason to be, because I'm into respect. I have no plans on hurting him. I'm a creative writer. If I want to hurt somebody, I can just make up a story, insert their name, do whatever I want on the page, and leave them the fuck alone in reality. That's the brilliancy of creative writing. My friends are creative writers, and they're safe people. And they have a lot of different emotions that they express through stories. And we write stories where people die. But we're safe people. I just wish people could understand that. And some of my friends are actors. We act. And we're safe people. I wish conservatives could understand that. I wish conservatives could understand that. Now, watching John Oliver, and he had a little video clip of a guy named Alex Jones talking about if it gets desperate enough, he will kill his neighbors and eat them to feed his kids. That's sick. That's sick. And he's a Trump worshiper. He's a Trump alt-right, way left extreme rightist. And he is a sociopath with a demented brain. Hopefully he's just joking, because if he wasn't, I wouldn't want to be his neighbors. I wouldn't want to be next door to somebody that has that attitude. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't want to fly on an airplane with him in case the airplane crashed. I'd hate to have to hunt him down and eat him, because I was raised not to eat unclean meat, and that guy looks like he's unclean. Ugh. He looks like he's nasty and ugly. And I wouldn't want to, I'm glad I'm not one of his kids. No. No, if it got that bad with my own children, and I have a lot of them, I could feed them, because I would go out and forage or grow a garden. You know, I know how to feed kids without hurting people. What an idiot. Idiot. What an idiot. Trump should shut that man down if he's that ridiculous. That's hate speech. Talking about killing your neighbors and eating them, that's hate speech. That should be illegal.